And why it's called Sikidang? Let me tell you the story. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Shinta Dewi. She lived in Dieng Plateau, which is a massive palace with a large garden. She was really pretty and mature enough to get married. Her beauty was so famous, and every single man from all around the world would fall in love with her at the first time while they saw her. Many of them tried to propose her, but she always refused them because no one of them were rich enough to fulfill everything she wanted. Like most of girls nowadays, she had a dream to marry a perfect man. One day, a prince named Kidang Garungan amazed with the figure of the princess. He wanted Shinta Dewi become his wife. Then he proposed her. He sent the messengers to Shinta Dewi.
Send this message to Shinta Dewi. Just tell me everything you want, no matter what. The total wealth from people in this world wasn't compared with my uncountable wealth.
Said Prince Garungan to the messengers. Right after that, the messengers went to Shinta Dewi's palace. They completed their task. The princess easily said yes. She was unnerved by the extraordinary wealth that Prince Garungan offered. And she believed that Prince Garungan must be handsome. The messengers begged to Prince Garungan. He was really happy because Shinta Dewi accepted his proposal. The next day, he and his retinue headed to Shinta Dewi's palace. They brought the dowry, diamonds, and a lot of goods while she was preparing the wedding ceremony. Shinta Dewi had prepared a welcoming party for Prince Garungan's arrival with a lot of foods, entertainment, and catchy smile. But her smile suddenly faded after Prince Garungan appeared. Instead of a figure of handsome prince like she had imagined, Prince Garungan was a weird one. His body was human, but his head was the head of a deer. I'm so dead. What kind of creature he is? I don't want to marry a deer. Shinta Dewi whispered in her heart. But it was no use crying over spilled milk. She couldn't cancel the proposal. Willy-nilly. She had tried to face her fate, but her heart couldn't accept it. Then she was thinking so hard, finding a way how to change her horrible future. Before the wedding, she asked the Prince Garungan forming a large well in one night. You have to know, my prince, it is so hard to get water here. So, for the betterment of our land and future, I ask you to make a well with yourself to prove your love. Could you do that for me? With this nonsense request, she believed that Prince Garungan wouldn't make it. But she didn't know that Prince Garungan had a spiritual power.
I will sweetheart anything for you,
answered the prince and kissed her hand. Straight away, he took the Shinta Dewi's chosen land. He dug it by his bare hands, sometimes by his horns without any complaint. His sorrow wasn't compared with his happiness, imagining Shinta Dewi's happy smile. When the well was almost done, panic attack was crawling on the heart of Shinta Dewi. Her body was trembling. She was so afraid if Prince Garungan would make it. She started crying and thought so hard with her dumb head. Then she asked her guards to help the well up. Prince Garungan realized that he was going to bury life after a piece by piece of soil hit his head.
My princess, stop it!
exploded. But they continued burying him until Prince Garungan died. In his last breath, he cursed Shinta Dewi's hair will have gimbal hair. While as the time passed by, people named the exploded well as Kawa Sikidang. The point of this story is we should be careful when we choose something because we will always take all the risks of our decision. That's all my story I can tell you today. Thank you for your attention. See you in next opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.